Hello and welcome to NSK's PV Power Hour for November 4th, 2017. My name is Yoshi. This is a podcast about Japanese idols brought to you by NewSchoolKaidan.com. And I am here with my buddy and pal, Charlie Draco Cowden. What's up, dude?
I got my pads for my chair.
Yeah? You
I,
feel
I had,
better?
yeah, I had to get armrest pads for it because it was killing my elbows.
Well, at least we have your tender elbows
Yeah,
all protected now.
yeah,
So now you
they,
can focus on idols, right?
yeah, they definitely got sore,
Yeah.
but otherwise the chair's working out pretty good.
That's good. That's good to hear because I'm definitely going to be looking for a chair and sometime in the future because I don't like my chair. So, yeah. So that's us. That's
Hmm.
introducing us. But this show's not about us. It's about Japanese idols, the performing kind. They release PVs, music videos, if you will, and we are here to talk about them. And first up, Billy Idol, Sayonara Romantic.
Wait a minute. Oh, there's Billy Idle. What's it?
Yes, yes, there is Billy Idol.
No, it's in the wrong order. It was
Oh,
click the end.
nice. So Billy Idol, usually a punk influence group, but here not so much. It's a little bit more new wavy, 80s electro
Mm,
pop kind of style.
yeah,
And it's retro feeling from the instrumental to also the vocal melodies as well.
and the video
Yep.
a
Well,
bit.
I just think the video sucks.
Yeah, yeah. I. You want to get into the video there, son?
I mean, either is fine with me,
Uh,
honestly.
did they put like an animated overlay onto them in the close-up solo shots?
Animated.
Yeah, it looks like it's like a drawing overlaid on top of them in uh the solo shots.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Solo shots. Okay. I was about to say. Okay. Yeah.
Which, if that's the case, it looks like crap.
I think it looks like crap in every second of this PV.
Yeah, well, this PV was the one that made me look at my monitor. God, my monitor sucks. Which is
So
saying
maybe you
something.
don't actually need a new monitor. Maybe it's just the PV fucking sucks to look at.
No, I need a new monitor too,
Okay,
but
gotcha.
no, it really stands out though, because this, if I noticed it with this PV, yeah, yikes.
Hmm. Yeah, this PV has some weird things. Like what do you call those scan lines?
Yeah, interlacing lines.
Interlacing, yeah, lines like that.
Yeah,
It's forced in there. It sort of takes
it,
the image out of the video and then pops it back in, but they've already moved at that point, so it just almost looks like a glitch.
yeah,
It's like glitchy movement.
yeah, yeah. It's it's kind of headache inducing
Yeah, it's not fun to watch.
or eye strain inducing.
Yeah, it's difficult to keep up with
It,
and
it's
to watch.
it's
And
not as bad watching it on the stream as it is actually watching it in person.
no, if you watch it in person, it's pretty rough. It's my eye. I can feel my eyes just swimming back and forth, trying to keep up
Hmm.
with the movement side to side. So it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
And I think also it's not even a Japan filter at this point. It's just they just it's saturation, I guess.
Yeah.
It just overly bloomed saturation in the
Like,
filters.
let's just turn the brightness and the saturation up to 12 and
Yeah,
then turn the gamma up to about 7.
right. There's a gamma thing too. I don't know exactly what gamma is, but when I touch it in video production or on my monitor, it makes it look like this.
It
So
messes stuff up.
yeah, it just makes it look like crap, and they did that on purpose here. And this PV is just not fun to watch because it is a one-room PV. It's shot in front of a white background, and there are other shots where it's like a seafoam green background, but I think that's more green
Dep-
screening.
it depends on which girl it is, but yeah, there's like colored backgrounds
Yeah, it's like
for
pink.
each of them.
Yeah, so it's yeah. I This PV is not good at all.
The best part of the PV is the butt slapping.
Yeah, that's just a part of the choreography, basically. It's not even spontaneous. It's basically a part of the choreo at this point. So,
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah, it's kind of that's about it. And because everything's so faded, it's hard to see the members' faces and
It's
reactions and stuff, you know?
really hard to see the blonde girl.
Yeah, she just fades in.
Oh my god. You almost can't see her hair.
You see her eyes, that's basically it.
Yeah. It's really creepy looking.
Yeah,
But it also
it's not
it
fun.
also tells you how bad it is.
Yep. So that's the PV. It's not good. The song, like I said, 80s, new wave influenced.
Yeah.
Not their typical punk rock.
It's okay.
It's okay, yeah. Um, it's very instrumentals are pretty subtle for me. I was wishing it would be a little more aggressive, but it's not.
Yeah.
And I think the vocal work is fine. Their vocals are always okay. Nozomi always sticks out because she's just not a good singer. She has never pretended to be a good singer, so it's just how it is. But yeah, I don't think it's all that catchy. It is catchy in some points, but like overall, I just not into the song that much.
No, I wasn't into it that much. It was like I said, it's an okay song, but it's not world shattering.
Right. I'm not into this.
No. No. I was never into, of course at the time I was 8. But I was never into the 80s new wave
Right.
stuff. I was more into Radio Killed the Video Star or Video Killed the Radio Star and 80s hair metal.
Isn't Video Kill the Radio Star kind of new wavy?
A little bit, yeah. But
That's the only exception.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually like new wave a lot. Not that I seek it out, but if I hear it, I go, "Oh, I love this. This is so good." But I don't listen to it regularly, so that might be why.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm okay with it. But yeah, this is pretty okay as a song.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No. No.
Rate it.
I'll give the song like a 72. It's an okay song, but it's not catchy enough for me. The video I'll give like a 63 because it induces a headache in me, and I don't want to watch it.
I thought you would go lower on the PV, honestly, but
I mean, yeah, 63, 62. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, 63. Yeah. Yeah, probably more closer to like 60.
all right. I'll give the PV a 40. It's not good. I don't like watching this at all, and I usually am okay with Billy Idol's PVs. The last couple ones I didn't like because it was a lot of hand drawn, bad cartoon looking stuff. But yeah, this is worse. I think I never liked those two PVs that they did. The last two PVs they've done, I didn't like, but their earlier stuff like Anarchy in the Music Scene or what's that fucking song? Lazy Sunday? What is it? What is that fucking song called? And the one where they were like hanging out outside at the park. I like those PVs, but these PVs don't do it for me. Song though, I'll give a 74. It's got a decent hook to it, but just not overly impressive. So yeah, it's all right. That's Billy Idol, Sayonara Romantic. Next up, AKB48, Jurichi no Anklet. Short version. Because they're still doing that.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we're not going to block foreign IPs, but fuck you guys. You only get 2 minutes of the song. So we're still fucked, guys.
Yeah, but we're not the only ones.
Yeah. Japan is fucked too. So we're all equally fucked in that regard. So yeah, this is Watanabe Mayu's graduation single. Not her graduation song, but her single.
Her last single.
Yep. And I presume she is the center for it.
It would appear that way.
Yeah. She's in this like 50%, 75% of the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is
It's
goodbye, Mayu.
the cyborg is dead.
Cyborg is being decommissioned.
Yeah.
She is gonna be, what is it? Scrapped for parts.
Yeah, she needs to. They need to scrap her so they can upgrade your Jay.
Yeah. So yeah, this is it's not a ballad, but it is definitely a slower tempo. Not a slower tempo, but it's a very light, subtle song.
Yeah, lots of bells.
Right. It feels almost Christmassy.
Yeah,
I think if they said Christmas somewhere in the lyrics, I think it would sound like a Christmas song.
yeah, maybe. Um, what what is with the outfits?
It is a mishmash of whatever they could find at thrift stores.
Yeah, this is like hippie central here, but some of it just does not make sense.
Yeah, it just they just put it together because they felt like it.
I mean, there's one shot of like Sakura in a dress wearing a sports bra over the top of it, and it looks like Yukinin is wearing a dress with like a weight band over the top of it or something.
Basically, that the lady that's the what is it, the general manager who used to be the head costume designer or whatever, or maybe she
Shinobu.
still is, Shinobu. Yeah, she's just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm too lazy. You guys, here's like $50 each or 5,000 yen each. Go
Yeah,
fucking pick out a dumbass outfit from a thrift shop. That's what it looks like.
yeah. I got $20 in my pocket and I'm going to the thrift store.
Yeah.
Uh,
The Macklemore song comes on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, and even the locations are just cheap.
It's it's weirdly random, right?
Yeah, you got like a beach shot with a box that Jay and Sayaka and I don't know who that other one is. It's not Mayu, but I'm
I
not
think
sure who it is.
Sashi
Oh yeah, it might be.
with the New York Yankees hat.
Yeah, it might be Sashi
Yeah, I think it is.
in it. Um, so it's like okay, they're at a beach. Okay, and then there's a shot of them in like a greenhouse.
Right. What? Like what?
Yeah,
It
so,
has nothing to do with Mayu or the song title. It's just random. It's like an art piece, basically.
unless I mean. I don't know where Mai is from, so maybe it
Mayu
has
is from Saitama, I believe.
Urawa, Japan is where she was born.
Yeah, Urawa is in Saitama, I believe.
Yeah, Saitama.
Yeah. So, I don't. I mean, looking at a greenhouse doesn't make me go, "Oh, that's Mayu's hometown, bro. That's totally her hometown." It's to me, it just
Yeah,
looks like random shots of random places.
yeah, no, because there's also like a school or something,
Right, that's
or
where she's
a
at.
restaurant or something in there.
Yeah,
I guess
it's closed.
I'm not sure exactly what it is. And then it looks like she's in a jungle.
Uh huh. Yeah,
Um, I don't understand it.
yeah.
I don't understand the paint either.
I, it just they're just art pieces, man. I guess.
I guess.
I mean, that doesn't even they don't. She doesn't even draw a pattern. She just wipes the screen with a paintbrush, and then she leaves paint on the screen. That's basically.
Well, there's ones where she makes like an X,
Oh, does she?
but that's like the most pattern you get.
Yeah, that's not. It doesn't. It doesn't symbolize anything. It's just there.
Yeah, and then you've got Yukinin, Sakura, and uh, the general manager. uh, yeah, God, what's her name?
Yokoyama Yui.
Yeah,
Is that her? I didn't even recognize her.
I'm pretty sure that's her.
Okay.
Doing hula hoops with rainbows.
Right.
That
That's
don't
this.
exist.
The paint shit and the rainbows are CG'd. So, yeah, it's fairly well done, but yeah, once again, just random as fuck.
Yeah. Don't get it.
Yeah, doesn't make any sense.
Of course, it also doesn't help that I don't recognize half the members in the shot with the umbrellas.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you see, I think I recognize most of them. I think I see a no, not Nogizaka, NGT member. I think her name's Ogino Yuka. The one that
Okay.
surprisingly ranked really high in the elections, and I think I
Yeah,
saw
right.
Takahashi Juri, Shiroma Miru, and Suda Akari, I think.
Oh,
Maybe?
God, yeah. Somebody mentioned Suda's birthday the other day, and I'm just like, God damn.
She's still around. Yeah.
She's like 28.
Oh, no. She's
Or
not that
26.
old. Is she 26?
26.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, she's getting up there now.
But we remember when she joined in 2010.
No. Well, I wasn't around then, but yeah.
I mean, her first like single was Bungie Singen.
No.
Yeah.
That's not a single.
Well, it's a B-side.
I don't even remember what single it's off of.
Azura Katama.
Oh, right. Oh, God. That song is really good.
And then she did, Go Midnight Summer.
Right. Oh, that's right. She was in Gomene Summer. Right. Yeah, it was like the half Senbatsu. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
It was like 6 or 7 people. Yeah.
I remember when Mayu joined.
Yeah.
But
you've seen everything.
I've been around since AKB's inception.
Yeah.
I was there when they were getting ridiculed for being erotic.
Yeah. Oh, the Sakato Hirari is like lewd and disgusting, right? It's inviting.
Inko
It's
Senjo.
sexual. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one.
Virgin Love.
That one was later.
Safeka Jamal Sudu.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? What a fucking
God.
my teacher? What is it? Onegai my teacher? What?
Oh.
Ah, fuck.
Wasn't that
I'm thinking of something else, maybe.
I think you're thinking of the other group. The old group.
The old
Yeah, the one from the 80s.
Oh, Nyanko Club?
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of TGS.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, this PV's nonsense. Song is a very typical AKB subtle type song.
Yeah, very Nogizaka feeling.
Nogizaka-ish, yeah. Sure. I was actually watching this PV while I was eating dinner by myself, and my mom came home and she listened to it. She's like, "Oh, this song is pretty nice sounding." I'm like, this is AKB, right? She's not a fan of AKB at all. She does not give a shit about them. She thinks everything about AKB is kind of messed up. But she's like, "Oh, this is a really pleasant song. I could see it being really, really enjoyable if the singers were better." I'm like, "Yeah, I agree. I sort of agree. I don't, fault you for thinking that way." She's like, "Oh yeah, you give this song to, a good idol singer from the 80s and it's a great song." I'm like, "Yep, it might be, yeah." So it is one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Like, the melody is really pleasant. It's catchy. But yeah, it sounds AKB as fuck. So
Yep.
if you're into AKB sound, it's very good.
Yeah, I'm sure this is I don't know who wrote it. Oh, yeah.
I think it's Inoue Yoshimasa, actually. No, it's not.
No,
He wouldn't write this.
It's
Maria Manabu.
Yeah, Marutani Manabu.
Oh, Marutani, okay.
And it was arranged by Apazi. A paparazzi arranged it.
Apazi, yeah, whatever.
But the lyrics are still Akipi.
Yeah, of course. He wouldn't dare let anyone touch his lyrics.
Yeah.
That's his baby. All right. Anything else on this?
Uh, I'll go to Yui's. Yeah, I don't know half these people. I'm lucky I recognized Jay, and it took me forever to recognize Sayaka, which is just sad. Actually, it took me a while to recognize Jay too. She's changed a little, but that might be the hair more
I think
so
it's
than
the hair.
anything.
Yeah, it's lighter.
No, I got nothing on this.
Rate it.
I'll give the song a 70. It's okay, but I can do without. Um, hopefully, she's got a better song. The PV, I'll give a 70 as well. It's an alright PV, but there's no concept to it. Not that I can see.
I was hoping to blow it out for Mayu's last single, but yeah, this is boring as fuck.
Well, and like the scene where Jay grabs Sayaka around the waist, it's like, why? What?
It's just frolicking.
Just there's no concept to this.
Yeah,
PV.
it's just no. There's no ideas or anything. It's just abstract, basically. I'll give a PV a 65. It's shot okay. There's a little bit of sepia filter on top, so the colors look a little lighter. But yeah, it's boring as hell. The best part is just watching the members, basically. But if you're into that, I'm sure you'll love it. Song, I'll give a 75. I do think it's catchy. Just usually I'm never in the mood for songs like this, so yeah. It's fine. It's catchy. But yeah, not my kind of thing. Alright, next up. Watanabe Mayu. This is her actual graduation song, I guess, because that's what it says in parentheses here. The song's called Sayonara de Owaru wake janai, or It's Not Gonna End with a Goodbye.
Goodbye, but it ain't over yet.
Yeah. It's okay.
Please.
You're saying
Please.
goodbye and you're graduating, so it's over, kind of.
It's over for AKB. It's over for my AKB career, but I'm gonna go, act now.
Yeah.
And get like those really, really lame roles.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what she's gonna do now. I feel like I just don't see what she's gonna do and what she can contribute with. Like, she can do a lot of things well, but is it well enough to make a dent in these industries that she can be a part of?
Yeah, is it enough to make a career out of?
Right. She can just get bit roles in dramas, but is she gonna be the leading woman? I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, this is graduation song through and through.
Yeah. More Nogizaka than the last one.
Yeah. This is Nogizaka, it doesn't do ballads like this in that this is all Mayu, right? So yeah. I like the fact that I can hear a single voice, right, and I can hear that it's her, while Nogizaka sounds like there would have been like 25 Mayu singing all at once in varying degrees of talent levels.
Yeah, it's not all chorusly done.
Right. Same with AKB. So this is probably half the reason why I enjoy this way more than the previous song that we just talked about right now. I like this song way more, even though it's a slower ballady song, which I don't really like. But because I hear Mayu's voice clearly, it's not that crappy layered choir thing that a lot of groups are doing these days. So it's way more enjoyable for me.
And Mayu doesn't sound too bad here either.
No, she sounds good. I've always enjoyed her voice.
I can't say I have. But I was never the Mayu fan. I was in the Love of 10 fan. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Mayu fan either, but I always thought she had a good voice. Or a pleasant voice.
Yeah. Yeah, I was either like Yukidin or Love 10 or...
Yeah, I prefer Mayu's voice over those. It's like what I said before for the previous song, but I just am never in the mood for songs like this. so I can't ever see myself listening to this ever again.
Yep.
But if it comes on miraculously in some sort of shuffle situation, then I wouldn't be opposed to listening to it. It's a really enjoyable song. You know, if I was really into ballads, I would totally, you know, seek it out and listen to it. But yeah, this
Yeah. I would probably skip this song. But that's more because when I'm listening to music, I want something that's upbeat. Because I'm generally listening at work.
of course, yeah. Same.
So I would probably skip this one.
Yeah.
If it came on.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm at work and well, at that point that means that I have put that music on my MP3 player or my phone, right? I
Well,
wouldn't go that far, you know, it's not that enjoyable for me.
I actually have all my music streamed to my phone, so
Yeah.
I have full access to my entire library.
Right.
So it could happen if
I
I
mean, you wouldn't go out of
had
your
this
way
one.
to put it in your library though. That's what I'm saying.
No.
It's not that good. It's good, but you know, if someone hands me a free copy of this AKB single, because God knows Japan has a problem with people dumping AKB singles in the
Yeah.
trash when they're not supposed to. In not even in the trash, they just dump it outside, and apparently it's becoming a environmental hazard. Which fuck that, fuck you guys for doing that. That's bullshit.
Wow.
Um, but yeah, I saw a TV
Yeah.
show on it, but yeah, that's fucked up.
Wow. I can
Illegal
blame it.
dumping of AKB singles because people are like, what do I do with fucking 50 singles?
I could blame that on the industry too, though.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like,
So
fucking give it away with digital copies of singles and shit. You know, there's other ways around it, but Japan just fucking. Oh, God, fuck. Okay, we're not going to get into a whole
yeah,
Japan thing. Fuck that. Fuck Japan in
yeah,
that sense.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah, I like this song. It's an enjoyable song.
yeah. It's pleasant.
And PV is sort of like what we said earlier. It's Mayu going to sleep because she's getting shut down. Her
Yeah,
her hard drive's been running for way too long. It needs a break.
yeah. She's God. How long has she been in the group now?
10
2008,
years. It's got to be 10 years, yeah.
2005.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you sure? Wasn't
that's.
third gen audition like 2006 or 7?
She probably joined in like December. Uh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think she debuted in
Um,
2007.
no, wait. Oh, this says 2005, but
That sounds wrong. That's first gen. First gen was around
yeah,
2005.
yeah. Well, there were. I'm trying to think because there were a few girls from Team A that got moved to Team B.
Right. But she wasn't Team A initially. She was always Team B initially. And she was third gen, so it wouldn't make
Yeah.
sense in the timeline.
No, yeah, I was looking at the wrong page. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was 2006.
Yeah. So she is in a room by herself with a candle. Oh, it's not a candle. It's like a
It's an
oil lamp. Yeah.
It's a fake oil lamp.
Yeah. And she's just contemplating herself in this very Western looking, old fashioned looking place. And she's dressed in a Western looking dress and she walks out of the room.
I think I would have rather have seen her actually in the white dress
Yeah.
that she's laying down in.
Oh, she's dead.
Yeah, but I mean, I think I still would have preferred her in that.
Maybe her white dress is her dead body, and then the blue dress is her soul leaving the body.
Maybe,
It's like a metaphor.
maybe.
I don't,
It's a very reflective PV.
yeah, there's like old photos and stuff. It's yeah, it's boring though.
Yeah,
It's boring.
yeah. No, I'll never watch it again.
Yeah.
I'm not a big enough Mayu fan to go back and
Oh
I need
yeah,
to see this.
absolutely not. I mean, if you're a Mayu fan, I'm sure like a David Chang would be like, oh, this is fucking dope, dude, but I'm pretty okay.
Yeah.
I don't need to see this PV again.
Yeah. I'd love to know where this is filmed though, because that is a very Western looking place.
Yeah, it's just the random pockets of Western looking houses that gets used in PVs in Japan.
Yeah, I'd love to know where that is too.
Yeah.
Their translation is doesn't mean ending with a goodbye.
Doesn't mean ending with a goodbye. That sounds like Google Translate.
Yeah. No.
That doesn't make grammatical sense. Oh God, Jesus Christ.
So it's a I'm not gonna say goodbye. I'll say see you later.
Yeah, in a way you could interpret it that way, but like
I
if I were to
guess.
literally translate it, I would just say it doesn't end with a goodbye. So it's
Yeah.
sort of like you're leaving it open. Like you're still my friend, so I'll see you down the road, even if I leave this place, whatever. That's sort of the implication.
In other words, life doesn't end with goodbye.
Yeah.
So don't go jumping off any buildings because you left AKB.
Thankfully, I don't think anyone will be doing that. So
You never know.
I don't know. I don't think anyone's that passionate about this.
I don't know. We are talking Japan here, and their suicide rate's pretty high.
It's high, but it's not as high as it used to be. And I also think, I mean, yes, of course, there are hardcore Mayu fans who's been a fan of her since like 2007 or 6 or whatever.
Yeah.
But like at a certain point, when you've been an Idol fan that long, you sort of move on to other things, like even other members, other groups, or even just leave the Idol fandom in the first place. So I think these people will be okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I'll be okay.
yeah, you're sure you'll be fine. All right. Anything else on this?
No.
All right, rate it.
I'll give the song a 78. It's a decent song. Just a lot more. It's a lot better than the AKB song is. The PV I'll give a 75. It's shot well, and if you like Mayu, you'll enjoy staring at her for 3.5, 4 minutes or whatever the song actually ends up being.
Yeah, I'm sure that's all it is.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Yeah. So, all right. PV for me is a 50. It's boring as fuck. And Maya looks great, but yeah, I mean, she's always looked great in my opinion. I've been a fan of her. Like, not a hardcore fan, but I've always liked her. So I don't hate looking at her, which is good. And I also like hearing her voice. So the song's good too. I'll give it a 78, just like you. I think it's enjoyable as a ballad can get, and it's really catchy. Her voice works. So yeah. It's Watanabe Mayu of AKB, or formerly of AKB 48. Sayonara de Owaru wake janai. Next up, let's talk about some blood, sweat, and tears. Supergirl's Ase to Namida no Cinderella story. The Cinderella story of sweat and tears.
So, is it just me or did Ami leave Supergirls?
She left.
Okay.
Yes. She's been gone for 6 months? More?
Okay.
She's been gone for a little bit now.
March 31st, so yeah.
Yeah, so 6 months or so. 7 months.
She was the leader?
Yes,
Wow.
she was. Yes, she was.
I knew she was like center for a while, but I didn't know she was the leader.
Right. But I think they found Watanabe Kobe. They're like, oh, we're fine. We're Gucci. We don't need you anymore. You go do your thing, which I don't know what that is, but
Yeah, I don't know what she's
I don't know what she's doing now, but yeah. Yeah, so Supergirl's back. Some members have different colors now. So like in particular, Abe Yumeri picked up Ami's pink. She used to be blue. Now she is pink. So it's kind of odd to see. Haven't gotten used to that, but yeah.
Abe Yumedi?
Yeah.
According to Wiki, she's baby pink, and Ami was rose pink.
Right. But it's basically they took one pink out and put another pink in, right?
Yeah.
Because she wasn't pink before Ami. It was after she left that she became pink, or now she became pink. So
it's kind of weird how apparently they call the generations chapters.
yeah, I don't know. I don't follow them enough to understand how that works, but
Yeah, me either.
yeah. They also use ridiculous color scheme names, like they'll call a navy blue a light blue or something like that. It's really dumb. They don't know colors.
Well, apparently the Supergirl member colors are pure white, champagne gold, lemon yellow, premium black,
Yeah. Fuck yeah. That's the best color. Premium black.
vivid red,
Yeah.
shine silver.
No, like one of the members, I think it's for Uchimura Risa. Her color, like if you look at it, is baby blue. But like her color name is like navy blue or something. It's really wrong. It's
Uh,
hilarious.
mint green, and Riza is royal blue.
Yeah, that's not royal blue. That's baby fucking blue, dude. It's royal blue is a completely different blue. It's so stupid. All right,
The fairy green.
that's got to be Nana. I'm assuming. Or no,
No,
that could be Hotaru.
yeah,
Hotaru,
Hotaru.
Yeah.
Candy orange. It's like, oh, come on, get real.
God damn.
Shine
It's like
silver.
what is it? Fucking Morning Musume. They use like honey brown or honey gold or something. Honey
Well,
yellow.
Uh,
And Ikubo Haruno was doo doo brown for a while.
Haruna is now honey.
Right.
It-
I always liked her as brown. I want her to be doo doo brown again.
it's not even like honey yellow or honey gold. It's just honey, which makes a great,
Yeah.
great color because you can get away with calling her honey.
You know, it's transparent yellow is basically her color. So yeah, this PV is they sort of film it in a way where it's like a one-shot PV where the members are just doing choreo as they're walking, but there's obvious cuts, like when it cuts to like the dance scene and stuff. So
Yeah.
but it's got a goofy charm to it, but feels a little empty. Not much else going on, so it's a little lacking for me.
Yeah, there's no spontaneity to it.
Right.
It's just it's very choreographed, and even the girls, like, they're not throwing anything in, like a wink or a wave or a hair flick. Even it's just
They're very stone-faced.
Yeah.
On purpose, I guess. I guess that was the direction from the director. They were like, "Oh, can you just pretend like you have no feelings?"
pretend like you just don't want to be here.
Yeah, no blinking, nothing like that. It's very dry, I guess. That's
Yeah.
why it feels a little empty.
Yeah,
It just feels very dry and
lacking personality.
yeah, it's like there are points where it looks humorous because the choreography is kind of goofy looking, but doesn't necessarily make it goofy or funny.
Yeah.
Just yeah, definitely lacks personality, like you said.
Yep. I like the outfits.
Yeah, I thought there was some clashing of the check. I discussed this in Discord with a couple of guys, but I do like the overall check scheme.
I think the black and silver one, or
Oh hell
black
yeah!
and white one.
Oh
I'm
hell
not.
yeah!
I'm not sure that one works so well with the shirt. I like the jacket. I'm not sure it works so well with the shirt though.
It's like a robe jacket.
The dress, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess she's got a one piece on underneath it, and then she's got the jacket over it.
Right. Man, Tanaka Mire, dude. Premium black.
I like the color. I like the jacket. I don't like the dress though. I don't like the white stripe down the middle and then the black sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with black and white is that I think you could do crazy patterns, mixing check patterns up, and it still looks okay.
Yeah.
While like other members that have a very bright color and have different check patterns, and when they mix the check, it kind of looks a little aggressive and a little out there.
Yeah.
But I think black and white, or silver, or pearl white, or whatever the fuck color Supergirl's has, it looks good.
Pure white. Pearl white is gem.
No, she's just pearl.
Same difference.
Wait, is she even pearl anymore? They changed her color.
I don't know.
I'm thinking of Hirari. She changed to blue.
I haven't looked at gem yet, so
Yeah, I don't fucking remember anymore. But so this PV kind of flat.
Mm-hmm.
Song. It is Supergirl's special. I think Supergirls has defined their sound by now. At this point, I think they are like funky, horny. Sort of takes cues from Tsunku in a way. I'm thinking of songs like uh, Joshiryoku Paradise and Kareina to Victory, stuff like that. That seems to be what I think of when I think of Supergirls. Them and, you know, like just horny horns, synth horns, stuff like that.
Not enough horns.
Yeah, it's a little weak,
Yeah.
a little flat.
But yeah. Yeah, it's a little funky, a little bluesy.
Yep. I think it's pretty catchy. It's not very, I don't know, hooky from the start, but after a couple listens, I really got into the chorus. The verse is still pretty tame.
Yeah, the verse is pretty weak.
Yeah. It's not great, but I don't hate it. But like the pre-chorus is good. They gave some solo lines out, and you know, it leads pretty okay into the chorus. So
I like Shiori's Purple's solo line in there,
yeah.
and then it just kind of kills it with the next member.
Who's the next member? What the fuck?
I don't remember who it was.
You hating on people? What the fuck?
Yeah, the way she did it vocally just didn't work for me as well. Yellow.
Oh no, that's Miyagi, dude.
Huh?
Man.
No, that's not.
Yes.
It's either Miyazaki or Watanabe.
Yeah, Miyazaki, Miyagi, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's her nickname, sorry. Fuck you, man.
I just didn't like the way she did it vocally.
That's fine. It's my bias. She's like my second favorite member, so. So yeah, I think the chorus is really punchy, vocally. I'm not saying the instrumentals are punchy, but I think the melody is punchy. It's hooky. It gets its hooks into you, and you just kind of want to dance with it. I like, you know, I just kind of do one of these shoulder rolls. I have fun with it.
Yeah, I could see dancing to it, not so much, you know, singing to it.
I think I'll get there eventually.
But then, I can't really say I've been a huge fan of Supergirls.
No, I don't think you have.
I can't say I've been a huge fan of Idol Street in general.
Right.
I did like some of their earlier stuff though, like Max Tomego Koro, but most of their other stuff that wasn't like super crazy was just kind of whatever.
They've been pretty hit or miss for me, so
yeah,
I don't blame you there. Like the period between like 2012 and 2013, 2014-ish, I didn't like very much. I think the only thing that came out of those couple years was like Hanamichi Ambitious, which happens to be my favorite Supergirl song. But other than that, it's been pretty, yeah, hit or miss for me for Supergirls. But recently they've been better, I think. No, I can't say that. No, they did like Gira Gira Revolution.
yeah,
Gira Gira, something like that. Kiramication. Yeah, something like that earlier this year. Didn't like that one. Sweet Smile, I love. One of my favorite singles from this year. But yeah, everything else, not too hype.
I don't remember Sweet Smile.
Sweet Smile is fucking great.
So I can't comment on that one.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, click Kiramication.
Ugh.
That maybe, but
No, Sweet Smile is way better. It's like,
well, like I said, I don't remember that one. So.
yeah.
But yeah, looking back over it, it's like Max Tomego Koro with 2011.
I don't like that song.
You don't
Joshiryoku Paradise is better. Everybody Jump is an album song, but that's better.
You don't like their summer songs.
I don't like their summer songs for the most part. I think Sweet Smell is the first summer song I liked by them. So.
And Max was definitely a summer song.
Yep.
There was plenty of butt waving in that one.
Yep, and I didn't like the song or the PV. The PV was like a crappy pool PV.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anything else on this?
No.
Rate it.
I'll give the song a 76. It's it's all right. I'm not hooked by it as much as Yoshi is, as he's over there dancing. The PV, there's not a whole lot to it. It gets like a 61. It's another oversaturated, overshot, overexposed PV.
Yep. I do like the locations they used. I do like that they went for the stone-faced deadpan look. I just wish they leaned a little further into the goofiness. I wish they were doing something a little more goofier, so it countered with the deadpan delivery on their faces. But yeah, I think it's a missed opportunity there. I do like the locations and stuff, but yeah, it's missing something. I'll give it a 63. Yeah, I think that's fair. I do like the way it's shot. I know you said that there's like a little bit of Japan filter on it. I don't hate it that much because their outfits are really colorful and stuff, so it kind of balances it out, I guess.
Well, mine's more like the light shots with the white wall. It's
Yeah, that definitely blends in. Yeah,
way
sure.
overexposed.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I like the outfits in general. It looks good. Song, I'll give an 80. It's really catchy in the chorus specifically. Verse is kind of forgettable, but it builds nicely from the pre-chorus. And Tanaka Miike is the center, and that's my Oshi bias, so that might be why. But, my PV score isn't very high, so maybe my bias didn't, kick in too hard. But I do like the song. That's Supergirl's Asetsu Namida no Cinderella story. Next up, Gang Parade. Song's called Gang Parade.
Why is it called Gang Parade?
I don't know.
Did we need a self-titled song?
Nope. We never need a self-titled song, in my opinion. I think it's kind of corny.
I mean, an album, sure, but nah, we don't need a song.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Vu says Weird Gem is God tier.
Yeah.
I like that song, but I don't know. I still don't like the title.
I do enjoy that one.
Yeah.
Apparently I should get glasses like this girl in Gang Parade.
I didn't really pay attention to glasses, but okay. Do it, man.
Well, I'm looking at getting new glasses, so I've been kind of debating what to get.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you get that one, and then you take a picture of yourself and put her side by side and compare it.
That was Boy's idea, was something similar to that.
Yeah, do it, man. You gotta, you can't be wearing the same shit all the time. You gotta change it up.
Yeah,
you don't have to go with the trends, but just change it up.
I've had the same style of glasses for 12 years.
Yeah, change it up. All right, so this PV takes place in, I guess, like a warehouse-ish kind of place. It's pretty barren. There's some furniture and random stuff in the background, but the focus is pretty much on the members dancing and performing and singing in a very darkly lit area. So,
and then they do that really weird, like, CAD line thing or speaker line, the visual speaker graph thing.
Right.
I don't know what to call that.
I don't either. It's a video effect of some kind.
Well, it almost looks like a visualizer. Some of your graphic visualizers for
they're taking like the actual video and making it a visualizer thing. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
They also got some like echoing, shadowing type effects going on, and
like bubbles.
And then the bubbles.
Yeah.
Which are just weird.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it makes, because without that, this PV is very plain. It's just like a darkly shot, lit with random color kind of PV. so
Yeah.
it's not all that exciting. So that adds a little flavor to it, but I don't think it happens often enough to, if you hate that kind of work, like it shouldn't take away from the viewing experience too much because it doesn't happen that much.
Yeah.
So it should be bearable.
Yeah. So this is a. Is this off their album?
Yeah, it's off their album. Is it titled Gang Parade?
Takes themselves
Their Takes
higher.
Themselves Higher. Yeah.
Caught a
So
gang parade.
yeah. So yeah, I guess we can talk about the song. The song sounds like Rob Zombie, Power Man 5000, Static X, new metal ish.
Rob Zombie.
Yeah, I was listening to some Rob Zombie after this, and I noticed the guitar work especially sounds very similar. It's just a very
Interesting.
aggressive, like power chord sound that those groups did.
God, I haven't listened to Rob Zombie in
I
forever.
never listened to Rob Zombie. I just remember watching him on like MTV and hearing like I don't know,
Wow.
one of some of his songs.
I haven't listened to Rob Zombie since like Dracula.
Yeah, I don't. I saw that was on the YouTube list, but I don't think I heard that one.
Uh, and the cover that um, Kid Rock did of that. Or, well, he didn't do a cover, he sampled it.
Yeah, so this is a like new metal ish kind of song, and I think it's pretty straight to the point. It's very energetic, really high,
Yeah.
and I think it's really catchy. I really like the song.
I guess I'm just not in the mood for this.
Uh huh.
Because normally this would, like, get me hyped and pumped up, but it's just not doing it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering if you would feel the same, but yeah, I just think it has good energy. It's aggressive in a way that isn't offensive to me, so I enjoy that. And I feel like ever since Kamiyasaki got loaned out to BiSH, Gang Parade has been doing better songs or something. I don't know. Like their last single, Beyond the Mountain. I love that song. One of my favorite songs this year. So, I feel like Gang Parade's on an upward trajectory for me musically. So, this is pretty fucking great.
Well, I was looking at the credits, too, and it doesn't look like Watanabe did most of these songs that are on this album,
Uh,
if I'm reading it right.
I
Could be reading it
don't
completely wrong.
see Watanabe's name.
It's Matsu. It's definitely Kenta, though.
It's that's Matsukuma Kenta who does all the songs for like BiSH and BiS.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
with
that
some
guy.
help from like random dudes.
Yeah. So
Yeah, no, uh, as we are talking about more of this family later tonight, I definitely feel more akin to this than what BiS has been doing lately.
yeah,
Uh,
BiS has been pretty hit or miss. I mean, the last one we talked about, I forgot what it was called, but it was like they're trapped in a horror house and like
yeah,
these two foreign kids were like toying with them and stuff. That song I really liked. I need to go listen to that again because that's definitely under consideration for my top 10 of the year. So I have to go listen to that again. But I feel like
yeah.
they're also in an upward trajectory. Their debut stuff as a comeback with Poor Louis, I was pretty lackluster. So
I'd have to go back and re-listen to that. But like Saint Sex, wasn't into that one
it was okay. Yeah.
at all. So, but I wait, what? They're under T Palette?
Yes.
Wow.
I think they've been under T Palette since they were Plan Me. Pretty sure.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean the video's whatever for me.
yeah,
I
You seem like the song's pretty whatever too.
Yeah, it is. I like this more than some of the other stuff that's come out from the family, but
Yeah.
it's still not very high in my. I want to listen to this
Yeah. I want to listen to
compilation.
this all the time now. I like it a lot. So, all right. Anything else on this?
No.
We got a lot of PVs to talk about, so let's keep it moving. All right, rate it, dude.
I'll give the song a 70. I'll give it a 73, 74, somewhere right in there. The PV gets a 70. It's a whatever for me.
The PV I'll give a 72. I think it's shot okay. It's it's like a one set PV, but they make it so that the location looks bigger than it actually is probably because a lot of groups when they do like a one set PV, it just looks tiny and small and cramped. They don't do that here. It looks pretty big. So I do like the way they shot that. It is a little dark, but I get what they're going for. I enjoyed it for what it is. Song I'm going to give an 83. It's super catchy. The chorus is really catchy. Um, Verse kind of forgettable, but yeah, the chorus is fucking. I want to pump my fist all day, all night. All right, that's Gang Parade. Gang Parade is a song as well. And next up, Shiritsu Ebisu Chuugaku. Song's called Sing Along, Sing a Song.
Oh, I might just have to
I'm sorry, it's
shed
Sing
a
Along,
tear.
Sing Along. Oh, why?
This is II's last single.
Wait, she's leaving?
Yep.
Wait, did I know this and just not? Did I
Um,
just throw that in the back of my head? Yes, I think so.
Probably
Yeah,
after Matsuno passed, she announced her graduation.
yeah. So I knew about it. I just completely forgot. So yeah, okay. So
Which explains the coloring and the absolutely insane amount of stuff that's in this video.
right,
It's very II.
it's very busy. A lot of colors. Uh, it's I guess what the easiest way to describe it is if Carrie Pamu Pamu's wedding planner was
Yep.
late to the meeting and made a mess with the stuff that she was bringing to the wedding is sort of
Yep.
yeah, it's just candy, colors, uh,
It's
confetti,
very II.
flowers, random colored bullshit, balloons, balls,
This is
toys.
this is II's fashion sense when she doesn't have a
Stylist
stylist telling
watching
her
her.
she
Yeah,
can't wear it.
right,
The only things missing are like pandas and trains.
right. Yeah, that's definitely noticeably missing.
uh, then it would be like, yeah, this is I mean, it's her member color. Her member color is like sea green or something like
Right,
that.
and that's the base color for all the members. They're wearing the wig that is sea green, and their
Yeah.
clothes are pretty much green.
Yep.
So that's all great, but I feel like what I said, in the previous PV is when they shoot it in one set and just looks small and too contained. I see
Mm-hmm.
it here. It just looks like
Yep.
they had one wall that's bright hot pink, and
Yep.
that's it.
Yeah.
So it's missing the depth.
It kind of looks like it was something they used for the Nana Go Go stuff, or something they would have used in it.
Oh, I feel like Go Go Nanani is a little more ambitious than this, just in terms of just
Well, I
craziness.
mean, overall the set would have been larger. There would have been more locations,
Yeah,
but I feel like this is something they would have used in that.
yeah, it's just wacky and out there.
Yeah,
So
and I
it's
don't. Is that supposed to be like a shower behind them?
yeah, it looks like just locker room showers. For some reason, they don't use it or to address it at all. So I don't really
Yeah.
get why it's there. But yeah, that's just seems to be a decoration rather than anything that's supposed to mean anything.
Yeah.
It's an odd choice, but
Yeah.
that's what they went with, I guess. But yeah, it's colorful, it's wacky, it's good energy, but I think it is lacking a little bit of depth for me. Just looks small.
Yeah, it definitely does. Because you can tell they're using the exact same set for the still shots where they're
Yeah.
laying on the floor. So yeah, it definitely looks small.
Yeah. All right.
And it's pretty
uh-huh.
quick too. The cuts are pretty quick.
Yeah. They don't
Sure.
really focus on anything too long.
Yeah.
But it's a long song.
Yeah, 4.5 minutes.
Yeah. So this is more towards what they used to do, a little more energy, but it's not as wacky or goofy, of course.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be lacking that kind of thing in their music recently, so at least with the PV they sort of brought it back with their crazy wackiness, but yeah, song-wise it's not as crazy as I'd like Ebichu to be.
Yeah. Yeah, her final performance will be January 3rd at Nippon Budokan.
Okay. So it's in 2 months.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there probably won't be another single in 2 months.
No, probably not. Yeah, I'm like it's okay. It's okay catchy, but I'm not clamoring to listen to more of it. It's just there for me.
Yeah, no. All this made me want to do is go back and listen to their older stuff.
Right, yeah. It just makes me reminisce about the good days, or quote unquote the good old days.
It makes me go back and go, I really I get nostalgic.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, I really liked Oh My Ghost or Karikeyaku no Cinderella or Mikakuni Chugaku X.
The Tissue.
Yeah.
Motohashire.
Motohashire,
and part of that may have been YouTube's fault because I did one of those, click this for my mix playlist. And the Tish and Motohashire and Kingdom no Karma. And then I watched this and I'm like, I just want to go back and listen to the old stuff.
Yep. And watch their old concerts, basically.
Yeah.
Their old concerts are amazing.
I loaded up like Fabian 2017. Actually, it's like an hour-long thing that
they do it every year, right? Fabian.
Well, this was like a hour-long thing that Fuji
TV cut.
Yeah, aired. But I went back and I'm like, I want to watch like 2015, and I want to watch the solo or the member concert where they did the solo songs. Because that was another one that YouTube threw in there was
Anata.
No, Hinata and Masuno.
Oh yeah,
Influenza.
The influenza,
yeah.
Triple the influenza.
Toriaizu no influenza.
Yeah.
Where basically Hinata wants to be taller.
Right. And Isho, right?
Mm-hmm. And that would just make me sad.
Yep.
I'm like, I got like 30 seconds. I know what? No, I can't watch this.
Yeah, it makes me depressed.
So yeah, this song just makes me nostalgic. It really doesn't make me want to listen to it.
Yeah.
Which is not really a good thing,
Mm-hmm. It's and then they're losing one of their signature vocals, so it's gonna be kind of rough.
They're losing their miracle mascot.
Yeah. I wonder what they're gonna do. I mean, this might be the best time to transition them into Shiritsu Ebisu Chuugaku or something and make them high school and make them do more mature stuff or something, but it's an awkward phase for them. I think it feel like, the tragedy, didn't help at all. It just they're in an awkward place right now.
No, I think the tragedy actually is probably going to push them more to the mature side.
Yeah. Or I don't want to be suggesting anything, but maybe this is the beginning of the end, where they're the first Stardust idol group to disband at some point. Someone's got to be the first.
Yeah, and it's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility.
I think they're in a weird place right now. So
You know, the Matsunoda passing really made the members reevaluate their lives.
yeah,
And I was like, there's stuff I want to do that I can't do while I'm an idol.
yep,
So I'm leaving.
yep,
Yeah, I want to do other things, and I can't where I'm at. So she doesn't want to have that regret if something happens to her.
yep,
And I can understand that.
yep.
Doesn't mean I'm not any more, depressed about it, but I understand it.
Yep. It is what it is. That's the industry.
And I'm surprised that Mayama's still there.
Yeah, still. She's got to be like 22 or something now, right? I think.
20.
No, Hoshina Mide turned 20.
Mayama Rika's 20.
Really?
December. She'll be 21 next month.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, December 16th, 1996.
Yeah.
Hoshina Mide, I don't have any idea because
she just turned like 20 last week. I remember someone tweeted it out.
Probably Day.
No, it wasn't. It was I think Tokyo Girls update.
No, she just turned 20 like 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like this week or whatever. I just saw it. Yeah.
Her birthday's the day before my brother's.
Nice.
There's like 25 years between them, but
yeah. Anything else?
No.
Rate it.
I'll give the PV I'll give it a 77. Just on the fact that they managed to put II's personality into a visual format. The song I'll give it a 73. It really doesn't catch me.
I'll give the PV a 68. It's shot nicely. I like the goofy ideas. I like the goofy look, but I just think it's lacking a little bit of depth. It's just really one note and flat and small. Song, I'll give a 70. It's catchy at some points, but it's just not my kind of thing. It's just very straightforward pop rock song. It just doesn't do it for me. All right, that's Shiritsu Ebisu Chuugaku. Sing along, sing along. Next up, Little Glee Monster. Song's called Hikaru Kakera.
Try not to kill myself here.
Yeah, please. So they're back with a PV where it features one person and it's not even a member. It is an actress.
Yeah,
I don't know her name. It's like Yoshine something, I think. So she's like some actress, and they're like, oh, let's just film a close-up of you the entire time.
In black and white.
Yeah, and just cry, and then maybe later you can just walk around in the rain or whatever.
And yell at the camera.
Yeah. So,
in something we don't understand because they didn't bother to put subtitles in so we'd actually know what she said.
It might be one of the lyrics or something, I don't know. But
maybe.
Fucking, it's... God, it's... I fell asleep watching this PV and also listening to the song, coincidentally.
This song is probably the poppiest thing they've done. As far as the style of it, it's not your like music theater or
right.
acapella style.
High School Musical kind of.
Yeah, it's much more pop in its feel. But yeah, it's boring.
It's a very toned down pop song. It's
a drama insert song.
Yeah, it's like something, post 2000s Every Little Thing or Kiroro would do. I don't know about Nanase. I haven't listened to her stuff, but it's just that very soft J-pop that is very popular.
I actually just
sells.
Listened to.
So yeah, it's pretty. Like the melody's okay. Vocal work is always solid. It's LGM. They're really good singers.
Yeah, no, I mean it's a good song, but yeah it's a ballad.
Yeah.
That.
It doesn't even some ballads have a punch, though, right? This isn't really a
Yeah.
punchy ballad. It's more of an emotional ballad.
No, no, say no.
So just yeah, doesn't do it for me.
Not Nana say Nana Katase.
I don't know her.
She did some drama stuff back in the 2005 era.
Uh huh. So I don't think we need to talk about the song. The PV. You know what? I don't think we need to talk about the PV either.
No.
It's
cut.
her. It's her walking in the rain and her close-up shot of her face crying in a black background. That's it.
Oh, there's color.
You don't see the members at all.
Yeah, no, that's
It's just one actress.
Yo, yeah, and I don't know who it is, so I have like no interest in it. And even if I did know who she was,
still lame.
I don't know what she's saying. I mean, I don't know why she's crying. Maybe the lyrics say something about it, but I'm not going to pay enough attention to the lyrics because I'm bored.
Yep. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say.
No.
All right.
No.
Rate it, dude.
This song's not terrible. I'll give it a 70. Yeah, it's not even as memorable as some of their other stuff they've done.
I feel like the last thing we talked about was better.
Yeah.
It was like the one where you could hear like the car in the background and stuff, and I feel like that song was better.
More memorable, apparently.
Yeah. This is not.
I'll give the PV like a 40. I see no point in this. This does not advertise the group. It does not effectively advertise the song. Well, I guess maybe, but it does nothing for the group.
You could do this with the members instead of hiring an actress.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I'll give the PV like a 20. It's really boring and not interesting. Bad ideas. Song, I'll give a 72. The chorus is okay, but yeah, the rest of the song is pretty ballad. So it is what it is. It's a little Glee monster. The song's called Hikaru Kakera. And last but not least, we have another one from the Whack family. This one's called My Landscape by BiSH.
Well, look at that landscape. It's pretty damn barren.
Yeah. So this is... I saw one of the members, Ayuni D, tweet this out. PV out this morning. It just came out this morning. And she's like, oh, we shot this in Los Angeles. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I watched it. And I'm like, huh. Los Angeles, an airport graveyard. That sounds familiar. And I went back and watched Paspo's next flight PV. I'm pretty sure they shot this in the same place, or one of the two airport graveyards is located in the LA area deserts.
See, I was thinking this was Nevada, not LA.
No, it's LA from what Unity tweeted. So it's in the Mojave Desert area outside of LA, and yeah, I researched. I did some research, guys. I'm not lazy all the time. There are two airport graveyards in that area within 70 miles of each other. One's in Mojave, one's another one. I don't remember the name, but I'm pretty sure Paspo and BiSH shot it in one of the two places, or one or the other. So
yeah. Okay. I was probably thinking of the one in the Mojave then.
Yeah. So yeah, this is just shots of decommissioned airplanes, torn down airplanes, and the members are just
stripped.
Yep, walking along, dancing alongside it.
Yep. Sometimes on top of them.
Yep. Which sort of looks dangerous, because I would be kind of afraid to see that all of the planes are like scrapped, but you're like sitting on top of it. You could, maybe there's a screw loose that, and you fall over because the screw's loose or something, you know. That would,
Yeah, no, it's possible they could have gotten injured.
yeah, I'm just a pussy that way, but yeah,
Could have slipped off a wing, or
yep.
yeah.
But yeah, it's a nice scenic PV, like the title of the song would suggest, like you said, landscape. It's very
There's
much
definitely
that.
some weird kind of shots done in here where they're like stop motion action.
Mm-hmm.
You got the one where she's spinning on the ground, and then she's
Right.
spinning on the wing,
Yeah.
and then somebody else is stood up spinning around in a circle.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, they just picked random spots to do that. It's not a very consistent thing.
No, it's just weird.
Yep. For sure.
The whole
So
thing's kind of weird.
yeah, for sure. It's a definitely an
Blech.
atmospheric thing, and you know, there's even a shot of like the members of BiSH like sitting at a dining table in the middle of the desert drinking wine or whatever.
Yeah.
It's super random, but like the rest of the time, there's like no props at all, so it's
Yeah.
just really doesn't make any sense.
Blame Ina.
Yep, sure.
She did the choreography.
I mean, the choreography's not going to bring the table with wine on it.
Never
She's
know.
not Jesus.
Well, apparently they are. Oh.
Maybe.
No, they're not Jesus. They're the white men.
According to some people, I'm sure people consider her Jesus.
I mean, I'd rather listen to her than I would BiSH.
Yeah.
I'd rather listen to her solo than BiSH. Or BiSH.
Yeah, in a way. But BiSH is what it is because you hear everyone, so. I need my Ayuni D Moya voice and Momoko's bad singing voice. I need that. It makes it BiSH for me.
Yeah, I don't. I would be fine with Ina.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I prefer her being solo act. That'd be great. But
I mean,
I don't
she
trust anyone to actually use her correctly. So
well, yeah. I mean, Teddy Lloyd did a pretty good job with it, but
yeah, but he's not gonna like focus his entire
even
career.
if he did try and like be her producer, at some point you ran out of ideas and it turns
Yeah,
to shit.
of course.
So
So yeah, this PV is weird and doesn't make any sense. But it shot really nicely, and it's the
they spent some money on this.
yeah, you can't argue that this PV looks fucking like expansive and just huge. That is a thing that this PV has going for it. It's just huge landscapes and massive rocks and plains in the background. It's a really big, you know, ambitious PV. Just, you know, a little flat on the personality standpoint, energy standpoint. Just doesn't really stick out too much. You know, the only thing like of note is like the dining table that they flip over and then they hold like smoke what do you call the smoke signal things?
Smoke grenades.
Yeah, smoke grenades in different colors and stuff at the end. That's about it in terms of intrigue.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's shot nicely.
Other than some of the like really weird kind of dance choreography stuff they do.
Yeah.
Where they're like, you know, crawling through the airplane and just being, I don't know, weird.
Right.
Which is, you know, what I expect out of BiSH and, well, the Whack family in general.
Yeah. This is, I think, more tame, though. It's not so much goofy,
yeah.
it's just, like, out there.
Yeah, no, this is more along the lines of what I would expect from something out of a scene from, like, Necronome Idol.
Right, right. It's a little more of an idea thing rather than
well, and it's a
doing
little
dumb
more... It's a little more on the creepy horror side than
yeah.
the disgusting, weird fetish side.
Yeah.
That-
Bodily fluid spraying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That BiSH started out with.
Yeah. This definitely is a very unsettling PV, and I think the song is also kind of unsettling too. It's really atmospheric. It starts very, very slow. It has like horns, piano basically in the intro and verse, and it finally builds into the chorus. It's a little heavier, but it's still not like super in your face about it, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's just yeah, it's okay. It's not bad.
They're only sitting on, a few $1 million worth of plane right there. Especially that jet that they're sitting on. That thing's probably $30-40 million.
Well, that doesn't equal budget for the song, since the song is probably gonna be written by Matsukuma Kenta anyways. So,
well, yeah, which is surprising.
Yeah,
because I enjoy this one more than I do Gang Parades.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I enjoy Gang Parades way more.
I'm not surprised by that.
Yeah, I think this is fine, but I just don't. The hook isn't there for me. I could see it growing on me over time, but it's not an instant hook. Not that Gang Parade was, but I feel like even after this is probably my 6th or 7th time listening to this, I'm still not all that captivated by it. Like, I do think it's pretty catchy and I would listen to it, but it's not anything to write home about for me.
Yeah. No, I can see that. I don't know. I like the atmosphere that this one induces.
Yeah, it's different for sure.
I had an album that I bought from just hearing it in the music store. It was from a group called Bond, which is like impossible to find online because of the name.
Yeah,
and it was a violin instrumental album.
Okay.
But it was very atmospheric. It was like classical themes done with electronic violins in an atmospheric environment.
Mm-hmm.
And I could sit there, close my eyes, and listen to that and have scenes play out. So in some cases, I really like atmospheric stuff. And this one, I could see myself listening to it.
Yeah, I mean, this is that. This is for sure. It's like strings and electronic little influences. And, of course, the drums come in. It's a little more acoustic sounding. But, yeah, it's a lot of atmospheric string work for sure. So I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it creates this really... I don't feel very comfortable listening to it. It's very unsettling for me. It's very depressing and melancholy, so that might be why. The energy is so sad. Like, it's not a bad thing to have emotions associated with the song, but, like, for me, I listen to this and it makes me feel sad. It just feels like someone's heart was completely shattered into pieces. Like, they experienced some sort of tragedy or something. That's how I hear the song and go, like, that's kind of the emotions I feel is, like, this is a song after just, I don't know, death in the family, murder, you lose everything you've ever wanted, people leave you, whatever it is. It's a really depressing song for me.
Yeah, and I don't get that at all.
Yeah.
So, and I'd have to really sit down and like listen to this with my eyes closed to figure out exactly where it puts me.
Mm. Yeah, maybe I just like the mood I'm in. There's always tragic events happening around the world, but like this week in the U.S. and stuff, like thinking about that stuff is where it puts me when I hear songs like this is when I hear this and associate it with the tragic events around the world, and I just get very saddened by it, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I mean that's not a bad thing. That's a credit to the song that it makes me feel things. A lot of songs either bore me or get me hype. I don't really listen to too much stuff that makes me actually sad and a little depressed or lonely or alone. That's not a bad thing. That doesn't like make me, a depressed person, but it makes me feel things that I usually avoid feeling because I don't want to feel that way.
Yeah.
So it's a cool feeling. It's like not being into horror movies, but you watch a horror movie because you want to be scared or whatever. So that's sort of my take on my relationship with the song, I guess.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, this one... I would put this one up with Monster.
Oh.
For my favorite songs by them.
Yeah, I will put 4 or 5 other songs before this one.
With Monster being number one.
Number one, yeah. Monster will always be number one, I think. That song is just incredible.
Actually, I would put it. I would put Monster and then I Know the End.
If
Teddy
you want
White
to call
song,
it a BiSH song, yeah.
and then this song.
Yeah, I think as of right now, I'd rather listen to like Honto Honki, Promise the Star, or Orchestra still more than this. But yeah, I mean, this is a very deep song, so if I like really get into it, I can see myself really loving it. But for now, it's yeah, it's a really sad song. So for me, all right, anything else?
No.
All right, why don't you rate it?
I will give the PV a. The PV is not that interesting. I'll give the PV a 75. It's okay. It's not interesting, but it's not that. It's not completely where I don't want to watch it. The song I will give an 82.
PV, I'll give a 78. I think it's really nicely shot. I think the vast landscapes are really beautiful to watch. I enjoy that a lot, but it's missing a little bit, something here and there, maybe an explosion or two, but maybe that's inappropriate in the context of how sad the song is. But I feel like it needs a little more spice to it. But I get what they're going for. They're going for something atmospheric and not so much, bang boom. I get it. Song, I'll give it a 78 as well. I do enjoy it. But it puts me in a place where I don't really want to be all the time. So it's not for, like, I wouldn't loop this as much as I enjoy it. I don't think I can loop this because it's just a really sad feeling song to me. But yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty damn good, so. Alright, let's BiSH, My Landscape. So that's all the PVs we got lined up for tonight. That was a pretty chock full of Idle PV releases there. So before we end the show, we got to pick the MVPV of the night. That's the most valuable promotion video. Who you got as your top 2, my friend?
I'd probably go with Ebisu and BiSH. All the rest of them are like short versions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, both the AKS songs, Supergirls.
But I think those short versions gave us enough to extrapolate into like a 4-minute actual PV.
Yeah, and I didn't care about either one of the
I know you did. Yeah, I know you didn't really care.
The PVs for those, I mean, I'd probably watch the November Anklet.
Yeah.
But just to see where that one goes. But
yeah, I think it's gonna be like interpretive dance with boxes or some dumb shit like that.
Well, with umbrellas, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll bring some more objects into it.
My use is just I'm not that into my to watch it.
Yep.
Billy Idol was terrible.
It's pretty bad.
Gang Parade was what was Gang Parade?
Warehouse, Dark.
Yeah, Gang Parade wasn't too bad, but I didn't care enough about the song.
My top 2 is Gang Parade and BiSH. Seems to be a common thread there. But yeah, I would give it to Gang Parade, but I know you didn't like Gang Parade, so I can compromise and say just give it to BiSH would be okay with me if it's okay with you.
Yeah, I'd probably give it to BiSH.
Okay, so that makes it easy. So my number 1 would have been Gang Parade, but my number 2 BiSH. That's fine with me. So yeah, BiSH's My Landscape is the MVPV of the night. Jun. Watanabe Junnosuke of WAC. Hit us up. Hook us up. We'll hook you up with I'll hand draw you a congratulations letter on winning the MVPV.
Hand draw you a dick?
Yep, I'll definitely draw a dick. He seems to really like dicks, so seems to be the common thread in every tour title. It's always something involving sex, so he either really likes dicks or vaginas.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
dick, maybe just dicks. I don't know. So we'll see. All right, just hit
Maybe
us up,
both.
dog. Yeah, maybe both. Maybe that's it's 2017. I'm not gonna judge if you're into dicks and vaginas. That's fine. All right, so yeah, we stream every Saturday nights around 7 p.m. Eastern time at twitch.tv/newschoolkaidon or youtube.com/newschoolkaidon. Follow us on Twitter at newschoolkaidon, me at Yoshirect, and Draco at Draco60. All right, anything else, my friend?
No, that's it.
All right, that'll do it for the show, and we'll see you guys next week.
Later.